Good morning, everyone. What a audience, thank you. I'd like to thank to the organization and to Guilherme for the invitation to be here with you. It's an honor for me to be here to talk about my passion, to talk about my business, and to talk about luxury car industry. Of course, what I have today is a mix. First of all, we are going to talk about who I am just in a few seconds, just to know me better. Then some keywords and some definitions about luxury, and then I'm going to talk about the automotive sector and some data for you about sales in Europe at the automotive luxury sector. Talking about who I am is, okay, I was born in Porto and I live in Matosinhos, is a city close to Porto. I did my life to the north of Portugal since the beginning. This is what I like to do. For me, my passion is reading books, playing golf. I play golf since 30 years. I like also to do some BTT trips. The trip of my life was the Santiago Way, the French way, 800 kilometers in 8 days and a half. It was an amazing trip. Today I play a lot of tennis. A lot for me is to play 2 times a week. Ski is also my passion, and during 10 years I did motorsport, and today I'm trying to back next year to do something just for fun, of course. And during the weekend I like also to ride my bike, and when I have time to travel with the family and with the friends, it's okay. And of course, to see a good movie is also the things I like to do. Regarding my education, Guilherme told you before, but the funny thing is I did everything you can see here in the last 12 years. I changed my life at my 40s, and I start to do at 40s the things I didn't do in the past, and I did all these degrees in the last 12 years. Then regarding what I did, which brands I worked for, I started as a salesman at Nissan in 1990, and also Subaru. Then I went to BMW. In 1992, I had, with 25 years old, I had an invitation for sales manager for Citroën. It was a big challenge for me in that time. And then in 1996 I went to Mercedes-Benz, the biggest dealership in Portugal, to the north, and I stayed there 15 years working in sales and in the marketing department. In 2011 I went to Porsche. I received an invitation from a friend to manage the dealership of Braga, and in 2014 I had the chance to buy the company, and I bought the company with 2 partners. Then in that time we already bought the Porsche Center at Porto, and today I have a company with only a partner because the other one left the society, the company, and today I have the Porsche dealership at Porto, Porsche dealership at Braga, and also Bentley at Braga, and next year we will have Bentley at Porto. This is my life, this is my specialty, is marketing and sales for the automotive industry. If you would like to talk about this kind of subjects, it's okay for me. If you would like to talk about motorsport, it's also okay for me. And today, of course, I work in these places. Sometimes some organizations invited me to talk about coaching, networking, sales and marketing techniques, and coaching because I did a coach program with a company, the American company who belongs to Anthony Robbins. I did a job with him, a program with him, and it was very interesting for me. That's why I changed my life at 40s. When we talk about this kind of brands, with my specialty, of course, I think it's better to start to talk about luxury. What does it mean, luxury? And how these kind of brands see the market and why they do some models for the market. Luxury, I know all the people know which is luxury, but luxury is light. The word comes from the Latin, means light, means and has the genesis and concepts of excess, of abundance, exaggeration and eccentricity. It is something out of the ordinary and something that it's not for everyone. This is one definition. Of course, we have a lot of them, but some of words of this definition I agree. That's why I took it. It's a piece of eternity when we have a luxury product. That's what we would like to stay with this product for long. Is something with limited access, with a lot of creativity. Is something belong to an elite. These few words that for me the meaning. Sorry, but I have some problem here. Doesn't work. Okay. Of course, we need to have heritage. All the major brands, luxury brands in the world, they need to have heritage. For example, Chanel, for example, Louis Vuitton, Porsche, Bentley also. They are brands with a huge heritage. It's something means dreams and emotions, and we will have a video here today about the dreams, about the customer of Porsche. Is also something for exclusivity, who means exclusivity, and then symbol of power, and with a remarkable craftsmanship. That's why the brands can ask for high value, can ask for a high price to sell the products. For example, I took today this image because I like the difference between a luxury product and a very well crafted product. We can have products like this bag from Lancel with a very well crafted product and with a very good design, with high quality materials. Of course, we are talking about a company who has heritage. I think this brand started in 19th century, belongs from a family. But when we have mythical products in care, dream and exception, creation from a house, of course need to have exceptional materials. It's different. That's why this bag has its value today, and I think in the next 10 years or in the next 15 years the mystic will be the same. Sorry that this is not easy. I take from here what we can talk about the pyramid of luxury. And of course, cars is my specialty, and to know better how we can put the brands, which kind of position they have. For example, when we talk about accessible luxury, we have boundaries. For example, brands like Mercedes-Benz today are losing some mystical, losing some history, losing some exclusivity because they have boundaries. They have a relation quality-price very balanced. They are very nice products, but today they work for the massive market, and this is very dangerous for the brand. Also, BMW are doing the same, because they have a huge distribution and a large communication. They work with rental cars, they work with fleets, and my point of view, they are losing the mystic, they are losing how can I say, they are losing what means luxury brand. Then we go to the intermediate luxury. That's why I put Porsche here and also Lamborghini. And why? Because they also have limited editions. I think all of you especially the men who like cars and like sports cars, we have the limited editions today, like the 911 GT2 RS, the GT3 RS, the R. We will have the Speedster in the next 6 months. For us, for example, it's a big problem because we will have only two units, one for Porto and the other one for Braga, and we have more than 10 important customers who would like to buy this car. And like you can imagine, it's not easy for us decide who can take the car. But this kind of limited editions can push the brand up. Of course, we are talking about higher price, selective distribution, and selective communication. Then we go to what the technicals means, unaccessible luxury. And then we have all the cars and all the goods rare, expensive, and with a selective communication. Some of them don't do advertising, for example. Sorry, I missed Aston Martin, I don't know why that for example, Ferrari, Bentley, and Rolls, and Bugatti, for my point of view and the point of view of the specialists are there. And I think you don't know, but Ferrari doesn't do advertising. Ferrari only put your money at the Formula 1. We can see some advertising from a dealership. It is a local decision, but worldwide, Ferrari only invests in Formula 1. Bentley are doing the same, and Rolls and Bugatti also. They have public relations events. They have. It's better to put a car in a very high personality to promote the car, to promote the brand, but not directly like the others. Then we can talk about, my video. I took a video with 14 years old, 14 years, this video is the video Porsche built from the 997, the 911, 997, and from my point of view and for us, for Porsche, this is the best one who represents the dream of to have a Porsche for the brand. we work for people like we can see in the videos. Let's do it. Sorry about the quality, but
okay, class, let's quickly review Europe.
this video is not
Can anyone tell me
so
what
new.
country this island is? Noah? German? Very good. And just ended out, we have a continent. Who knows what continent? William, can you tell us what's so interesting out the window? Okay, pay attention this time, okay?
Can I help
Yeah, do you have the new 911?
you? Yeah, it's right over here. You want to get in?
Really?
Sure.
Do you have a business card?
Sure.
Thanks. I'll see you in about 20 years.
It's a funny thing about a Porsche. There's the moment you know you want one. There's the moment you first own one. And for the truly afflicted, there's the decade or two that passes in between. From its first days on the road over 40 years ago, the 911 has ignited the kind of passion in drivers that only a Porsche can. And now once again, it is poised to redefine what's possible. Introducing the new 911 Carrera. It is, quite simply, the purest expression of who we are. Porsche. There is no substitute.
When I see this video, I feel like my skin like this because I was like this kid, and that's why I took this video, because this is the kind of customer we work for. Okay, let's go to. Sorry about my 5 minutes because I know. Sorry. When we talk about heritage, we belong to a company who was born with Mr. Ferdinand Porsche, and today still in the hands of the family. Of course, Volkswagen Group has a big share of the company, but stays with the family. Also, Bentley was founded for Mr. Owen Bentley, and next year we will have we are going to celebrate 100 years of the brand, and the vision, his vision, and also the mission is our job to put in order. Then, just for to talk about the automotive sector, some people ask, how does a brand make a decision to build a luxury car? Usually, we have the concept, and for example, I take this concept, the Panamera Sport Turismo. We launched or we present this car in Paris Motor Show in 2012, and then Porsche checked the press, checked the customers, checked the market, and the market said, okay, you need, when we are going to put this car on the market, and then the board 5 years after decide to put in the market the Panamera Sport Turismo. This is one way, is the better way to do it. Of course, we have focus group, we have a lot of analysis in the market to do this kind of decision. Then I don't want to disturb the time, but next year we have the Taycan. We did the same with the Mission E, the Porsche Mission E, the full electric car, and for example we have 12,000 to 1,200 new jobs at the company, 6 billion investment, and next year we will have a new car on the market. For example, our company, until today, we sold 63 cars to deliver next year, near enough next year. Nobody saw the car, but the customers would like to have the first cars we have in the market. And the brand did, it was not an easy decision, but I think we are in the right way. Then, just for finish, some data about the luxury segment. And also because of this tendency, because of this trend, that's why we decide to take Bentley forward. For example, this segment is the segment of the Cayman and the Boxster. You can see since 2014 we are talking about European data. You can see the evolution of the segment, 31%. This is the segment of the Porsche Cayenne, 93% since 2014. This is the evolution of Macan. This is an incredible feature since 2014, 124. And then you can see here what's happened with the 911 and his segment represents in Portugal and Spain 61% of the segment. It's an incredible product for us. And then the segment of the Panamera, and we have an incredible number here. You can see 1,745 cars. We represent 34% in the market. And then the resume of Porsche, then you can see here. And the last, or the two last slides I have is you can see the evolution of the luxury segment. Of course, we had a big crisis around the world, but now is going up, and we are trying to profit this trend. And of course, when we talk about brands, competitors of Bentley, we can see what's happened with them, and all of them are pushing hard to have more sales. That's why I think if the economy goes like until today, last years, we can profit more for the future. That's what I take for you today, talking about luxury, talking about cars. I think it was the subject. And of course, if someone would like to ask me for something, please go ahead. Thank you very much.